Alright guys, what is going on? NW8 here, and I am reviving this dormant YouTube channel to bring you guys, for the first time, a brand new college football video game. We're going to be taking Marshall back to the promised land on top of the Sun Belt, so smash a like, subscribe, and watch this journey unfold. The game literally came out about an hour ago, recorded some gameplay, and I wanted to give you guys the first taste of what this game looks like. It's so promising. I'm so excited. Once again, smash that subscribe button, smash a like button, share this video. I could not be more excited to bring this content back to you. Still trying to get a feel, figuring out how this all works. You're going to be seeing the recruiting board that we're going to lay out at the beginning of the season. Normally, I'm going to be playing a few games each episode, but for this one, I just played one game. It was my first time hopping into EA Sports College Football 25. There is a bit of a steep learning curve, as you guys will see later in the video, but we produced one of the most entertaining games, honestly, I've ever played. So stick around for that one. Starting off with some recruiting here. Here's a first look at our board, figuring out kind of how to do it, what priorities we needed. I knew that we weren't going to be able to get any 5-star or 4-star prospects probably in our first year. I chose the pipeline state of Florida because obviously there's a ton of prospects coming out of there. Going through West Virginia first, which is where Marshall's located, figuring we can get some in-state guys maybe, hopefully easier than some other areas. And it did take me a little while to figure out that I could actually search for prospects, so I'll be ripping through this really quickly. I'm showing this on a high speed just to get to the gameplay. Obviously, I figured that's what you guys wanted to see. This screen is really interesting. It gives you a breakdown of your school, your championship contenders, your team prestige, a ranking of your coaches, and again, just trying to figure out what is going to entice these recruits. So once I searched for guys that were interested in us, I was able to set up my board. Went into my first recruiting hours. You see right there on the top right, I have 575 hours. I wanted to primarily scout, try and find some gems. Unfortunately, we found a lot of busts early on in this board, so I was able to reshape it. We filled it out with 35 targets, but those will fluctuate throughout the season. As more guys become interested in us, hopefully we can win a lot of games this season, increase our prestige, upgrade our coaching staff, develop our recruiting tree. You'll see later kind of how the recruiting tree breaks down, how the coaching tree breaks down, because there are a lot of different ways that you can upgrade your coach to try and entice more players to come to your school. So we were just scouting based on position needs, trying to find the top couple guys that were interested at each position. And in the next couple of weeks, I'll be going through not only offering these guys scholarships, but if you guys have been interested in the game, have been seeing some of the leaks online, you will see that you can DM to different players, talk to different members of their family, and kind of figure out what they're looking for in their college so that you know exactly what to offer when you do decide to send the house on them. Once that was done, we took a look at our schedule for the upcoming season. I'm loving the menus. It's basically like NCAA 14, just updated for the next-gen graphics. So this screen was no different than what it normally is. That schedule is authentic, and it's what Marshall will play. We've got Ohio State, we've got Virginia Tech, we've got Western Michigan as our non-conference schedules, and this is the tree that I was showing you guys right here. So I had my first 5 points that I was going to use to upgrade. I put it into the recruiting because I think that that's going to be the most important thing for the first couple of seasons, just trying to entice those prospects. But if you spin that wheel, you can see you've got tactician, you've got architect, you can become a motivator, and as you improve, as you upgrade, those bars will extend towards the edges. And a really cool, interesting note here, every time you advance the week, it shows you a dynamic progression of the different facets of your program. So right here, it tells you what players are at risk of transferring, what players are looking at more playing time. Your championship contenders will fluctuate as you go through the season. So instead of hopping into those menus specifically and taking a look at those manually, it pops up every time you advance the week. So that was something that I thought was really, really cool. But stepping back into recruiting after this bye week, my main thing was just offering scholarships. After we scouted as many players as we could, I was still looking at some gems, hopefully getting some more guys on the board and offering them scholarships before I delved any deeper into recruiting. That was a strategy of mine in NCAA 14. Even though I hadn't played that game in a while, I found myself going back to those familiar patterns. And that's the one thing I will say. The overwhelming thing I've learned from this game is that if you were a fan of the earlier franchises, if you were old enough to have experienced the old EA Sports college football games, it's basically a carbon copy. So even though some things have changed, obviously recruiting is a bit more overhauled, but it's still the same experience. So you will have no trouble hopping back in and picking up right where you left off. And if you're just interested in watching the gameplay, I would recommend just skipping ahead to about 7 minutes. But before we did anything else, we wanted to take a look at the roster. We've got kind of an interesting quarterback battle. You got Chad Pennington's son, Cole. Chad, obviously a legend at Marshall with Randy Moss back in the 90s. We've got a great running back in Ethan Payne. We've got Tyshawn Chapman, a 76 overall sophomore wide receiver who will hopefully be a difference maker this season. We look really good at the skill positions. The left side of our O-line was great. The right side needs a bit of work. We'll hopefully address that in recruiting. Again, not sure how the transfer portal is going to look like for Marshall. I hope we can get some JUCO guys, maybe some despondent, bigger school guys. The defense was a little bit rough. The gem right there was Monroe Beard, who was an outside lineman. You can see on the top of the screen that our defense is a 79 overall, so the best part of our team, but it leaves us with one last task left to do before we hop into the first game, and that was redshirting our younger guys. Going to be a little bit more conservative with the redshirting, just knowing that the transfer portal is an option in this game. Back in NCAA 14, you could literally redshirt pretty much anyone, and you wouldn't have to worry about them leaving. Maybe a few guys would leave at the end of the season, but it's not going to be like that in this game. So once again, advancing the week, and you can see a little recruiting update. We had a 3-star guy and a 4-star guy put us in their top 3, so I was very encouraged by that. But with no other work left to do before week 1, it was time to hop into the live comm and take on the FCS Southeast Pandas to open the season. Here we go. This game looks absolutely insane. I'm so excited to play it. We should absolutely beat down on these guys. So a great start, a great opponent to begin this journey here. Here we go. First play of the game. Oh, it's a sack on the first play. Monroe Beard getting in there and injuring one of the linemen as well, unfortunately, but that's a hell of a start for Marshall. On these guys. Let's get him. Oh, we don't. And they pick up a big chunk right there. It's a huge first down for the Pandas, and they're out about midfield. And we're really going to have to force a stop right here. The crosser, the hit, and he hangs on for the first. The Pandas now converting 2 straight third downs and marching into Marshall territory. Absolutely have to hold him here. All right, we'll spread everybody out right now. Oh, there's a lot of holes in the zone. And he's got a man. First and goal at the 7. All right, second and goal now from the 6. It's another run. He's got the distance. Oh my God. Hurdles ahead for the end zone, and the Pandas improbably up in the middle of the first quarter. All right, hopefully our first positive play. There we go. Big hole for the running back right there. Payne getting ahead for 17. Our first positive play of the day. Oh, it looks like a blitz. Pennington gonna roll out. Catch and run to Chapman, our number 1 receiver, streaking across the middle of the field and picking up a big chunk right there. Out across the 36. Here we go. Can we get our first touchdown? It's Payne. It's a touchdown. And Marshall are on the board. The Thundering Herd, the first of many. Defense has to step up on this next possession, but that is an encouraging sign from this offense. Can we get some pressure on this quarterback now? It would give us a ton of momentum. Good spin move. Good breakup. He hung on, but it's 4th down. And it's a 3 and out for FCS Southeast. It wasn't a breakup, but it'll do the job. The defense holds. All right, can we stretch out a big return right here? Good juke. Keep blocking. And a big hit out of bounds, but not before he gets near midfield. Out of the pistol now. Looking to take a shot on 2nd and short. Let's see if we've got the time. Oh, yes. Finding the seam, the tight end, Conley, the sophomore, busting ahead for another first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Getting ready to throw the fade, I think, to Chapman. Oh, yeah. Why not? Aggressive catch. And it's broken up. A big decision now on 3rd and goal. Big presence in this box right here. Gotta be big. And Payne gets stopped for a 4th and goal. Oh, it's going to force us to take our licks here on this field goal. And it looks good. Great kick. So, a bit of a consolation right there. Got it all the way down to the 2. Couldn't punch it in. But regardless, huge 3rd down and 8 here. Oh, he's got his guy, but we stopped him. Forward progress marks him for a 1st. And once again, a critical 3rd down. They converted 3rd and 8 earlier on the drive. Really want to make sure that doesn't happen again. Quarterback scrambling. Can we get to him? And we do! 4th and 13. Another stop from the Thundering Herd. All right, looking for a seam here. Looking for a hole. It's going to be a big return. Where's he going to go? Oh, that was such a slow juke. But we're out across midfield. A great return right there on the punt. A tight spot right here. 3rd down and 8. Just across midfield. Going to zip it in. Couldn't hang on. It'll be another punt. And FCS Southeast out of the pistol. Good. Good. And we get some pressure on the quarterback. It's the 3rd sack. And after that sack, hoping to get to the quarterback again. Oh, we've got to him, but just a little bit late. Hopefully he can't pick it up. And he's short. I'm going to call a timeout. 3 and out on the last drive. Looking to hopefully not replicate that. That might be picked. Oh my God, what a bad throw. What a bad throw. Is anyone going to catch him? Oh, thank God. It wasn't 6, but it sets up FCS Southeast in a great position. Get his ass. And it's a touchdown. Selling out for the run. Not seeing the pass. And the Pandas put 6 on the board and go up by 4. Got our work cut out for us here, I'll say that. All right, after the incompletion. 2nd and 10. Can that receiver get some separation? He does. Staying alive. Hurrying to the line. Pennington fumbles the football. And the Pandas pick it up. And it's another turnover on back-to-back possessions. Things are going from bad to worse here in West Virginia. Over the middle, and it's another completion. We're getting kind of diced up right here. I cannot afford to lose this first game. Here we go. Come on, boys. Oh, missed him. He's got a whole lot of daylight. And with 9 seconds left, they got time for one more play right here. This is a pretty tough start. I'm not going to lie to you. The learning curve is pretty high. And we're down 21-10. A 2-score game at the half to FCS Southeast. Wow. Gonna need to go back to fundamentals. Looking at those stats, definitely need to pound the run in the second half. All right, this is a massive decision. 4th down and 1. Payne stumbles ahead and just does enough to get that first down. Wow. That was some Dan Campbell-esque play calling right there. Not ideal. Good job by Chapman to hang on right there. Pennington scrambling. Sees his guy. Chapman into the open field. Can he stay in bounds? Can he get ahead for the touchdown? And he does. The first real explosive play of the day goes in Marshall's favor. That is exactly what we needed after that 4th down conversion right there to get us back into this game. Tyshawn Chapman, the sophomore. Pennington, the dot. And it's back within 1 score. All right, 2-point conversion attempt now. Why not? The bread and butter. Chapman almost hanging on, but not enough. It'll be a 5-point game here. Play action, get to the quarterback again. We missed him, but it ends up working out. It's a 3 and out with 2 sacks on the drive. Momentum back in Marshall's favor. Good throw, a little low, and it's picked off. Wow, what an interception right there by the middle linebacker, Pennington. Once again, his 3rd turnover of the day, and all that momentum I discussed goes right out the window. Blitzing once again. Seeing what we can do. Oh my God, it's a huge run. It might be daylight. It might be over. Oh my God. He made me look silly. Might need to get back in the lab. All right, getting the screen going here. Payne staying on his feet, juking one. Out across the 40. We're not out of it yet. 4th and 7. We're 1 for 1 on 4th downs. But we only needed 1 that time. Don't necessarily know where I'm going. Zip it in there. Good catch by Chapman. Once again, streaking over the middle. And Cole Pennington, say what you want about him, but on that throw right there, when it mattered, he was absolutely on target. And a big run up the middle right here. Payne pushing ahead for the end zone. And once again, keeping it just close enough. But this is a massive moment for the Thundering Herd. A stop here gets us back into the game. Over the middle. He's not going to get there. It's 4th and 2. And we're going to get this football back. Why not? Why not? Airs it out. It's Brown leaping ahead for the 1st down. What a dot by Cole Pennington. And we are back in business. I have no idea how that works, but sure. Oh no, Ethan Payne. Absolutely what we did not want to see on this critical drive. Inside 4 minutes, risk of injury severe. Looks like it's 2-down territory here, so going to be conservative. Audible to the run. Boston finds the hole. No need for 2 downs right there. We got it. We seen him. We love it. Chapman, once again, out to the 1. That's totally fine. So the clock keeps ticking, and we keep looking for that touchdown. And Payne, who I thought I substituted, doesn't matter. He scored the 1st touchdown. He scored the latest touchdown. Pennington's hot. The offense is hot. Chapman, get to the edge. Get the blocking. Turn ahead, and he can't get in. So a field goal, all FCS Southeast needs right now. FCS Southeast, they know this is the biggest play for their offense so far in this young season. Looking at the screen, and we just completely missed him. That is killer. 2-minute warning now. The biggest play, and I missed him completely. This could do it. Oh, thank God for this guy right here. Absolutely need to stop. Quick throw. Missed him again. And they're into the end zone for a touchdown. FCS Southeast. They very well might have just won this football game. Caleb Sheffield on the leak out screen. Broken tackles are definitely a point of emphasis now for this team, but let's see if we can make the stop here. Good deflection, and a touchdown wins the game. Let's make it happen. Cole Pennington, be a hero. 3rd and 22 now for this Marshall offense. Oh my God, we might have it. We have the seam. It's Brown. Is anyone going to catch him? I don't think so. A 97-yard touchdown, potentially for the win right there. Are you not entertained? If you haven't given this video a like, smash that button right now. What a play. Braylon Brown, single coverage, Pennington from 6 yards deep in his end zone, put it right in the breadbasket, and he was gone. Nobody touching him on that play. Defense got to hold up now. With 62 seconds left on this clock. Oh, the screen. But we stop him. No, we don't. It's going to stop the clock and move the chains. Not out of the woods yet. Not even close. Going over the middle, and it's caught, and that might do it. Oh my goodness. We got to go blitz. 37 seconds left. This is a nail biter. Pick it, and we do. Foster is going to go down untouched. Oh my goodness. And Marshall just won the football game, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, smash that like button, subscribe for possibly the most entertaining game of CFB content you will see today. It wasn't the opponent we thought would produce a game like this, but we have done just enough to win this football game right here. Oh my goodness. Foster with the game-saving play. The Pandas have absolutely nothing they can do to stop this clock. And Marshall ekes out a win on week 1. Marshall, 1-0 as we head on to week 2. I'm NW8. Thanks for watching. Peace.